All right, so should you wear a cup for mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, anything that you're doing with combat? And let's talk about this. So, I just got this long overhaul. It's not even a long overhaul. It's like I'm sad. The way I am with words, I just got like a couple of things from Diamond MMA, and they're literally not. This is not a sponsored video. I love Diamond MMA, and it made me think about it. Like, should you? Yeah, you should talk about what is the pros and cons of wearing a cup for jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts, or taekwondo, whatever you do. Anything that's basically like high octane sports, I do believe you should wear a cup. But the topic of the video today is martial arts in particular. So for those who don't know, you could probably skip through if you know, but I want to talk about the history that I have with this, the Diamond MMA specifically. I know it sounds, you're like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? But it has a lot to do. So when I compete in jiu-jitsu, this is what I wear. Now, unfortunately, because of the way my body is shaped, when I stand and I don't wear shorts, I wear spats, it literally looks like I have a raging, bulging, like just big one, if you get what I'm saying. So for the entirety of me being on social media, it's this cup, why it looks like abnormously huge. But I know you're probably wondering, like, Smitty, where are you going with this? Just follow me. Just follow me. I love this cup, and I wear this as well. Well, this is the jock strap. I might actually make a video with me just wearing the jock strap, and you just that'll be another video that's gonna go viral. But anyways, this is what I typically wear though. Diamond MMA. This is what it looks like. So some people I know do not like wearing a cup. They feel like it gets in the way. But for jiu-jitsu, in my personal opinion, I do think the cup is a weapon. I really do. It's one of my, this is like a pro tip. I know this is a beginner video, but this is definitely a trick of the trade, pro tip, sneaky-esque type of video. So your cup, you would basically put this on. If you're in any type of martial art, this is typically what you would wear. You would have something sort of like this, okay? It'll be like what is this called? What is this called? It basically like shorts, basically. It goes under your pants or whatever. It's basically underwear, okay? Basically underwear. Now, some people, when they do their martial arts training, they just wear underwear. You know, it's totally fine. We're going to get into the pros and we're going to get into the cons. So it would basically look like this. But when you decide to wear a cup, there is this like special slot. I don't even know if you could see that, but you basically would put the cup in this special slot, something kind of like this, and I'm not going to struggle with it too much, and then here you go. So it kind of looks kind of like this. You get what I'm saying? So you'll be wearing it, and it basically protects your junk, okay? So in UFC, you sometimes see certain like fighters still get kicked in the jewel socket, and then they sit there and they're like, oh, and they have to sit down, take some time. Honestly, this really actually does protect you really, really well, where you really don't need a break. But I think it's definitely it's a tactic. Like, if you kick me, I'm going to take the time to rest and regroup. So it's actually like I wouldn't say a stall tactic, but it's definitely a tactic. This protects you incredibly well. I'm talking, someone could really literally punch you. Look, if you get the correct size, and the reason why I like Diamond MMA is this is like, it snugs it when you turn. Some cups, if you don't get the cup in the correct, if it's not the correct size, it's all shifting and turning, and it really hurts, and it can give you a rash, and you can get skin diseases or skin funguses around your area. It's really terrible, and I've experienced everything in martial arts. That's all I'm going to say. So the question, like I keep repeating myself, should you get a cup or not? What are the pros and cons? Now, in my opinion, let's talk about the pros. your family jewels is protected, okay? Like, you're literally protected. I don't know what else to tell you. Do you want to get hurt? Do you want to get kicked there? I guess there's a video for the guys. I've never seen girls wear one. We could probably talk about that later of, like, that's gonna. I don't even want to put my foot in my mouth. We could talk about that another time. Maybe I'll come up with something where I can do a reach around. But for the guys, this is really good. Protects the jewels. Some guys feel like it gets in the way. They feel like they can't maneuver. But I think if you are wearing your underwear and you're wearing your cup and you feel like your cup is getting in the way, you probably don't have a snug enough cup, because every time I compete, this is the combo. This is what I use. This is it right here. If you want every single competition video, when I did just anything of martial arts, when I'm competing, this is what I'm wearing. Every single time, bar none. And I was happy they sent this to me, because I was like, Diamond, they didn't have to sponsor this video, because I was like, I freaking love Diamond MMA. But another pro, and this is the sneaky trait that I was going to tell you guys about, is this is a weapon. I am known for, in Jiu-Jitsu, you can look it up, it's called the triangle choke. That's one of my favorite chokes, the triangle choke. And I'm really good at the triangle choke, but sometimes, basically, if you guys don't know, that it's, for lack of better terms, like you're using your legs to choke the person, but you're also using your crotch to put it in their face. Jiu-Jitsu is a nasty art. I'm sorry, it's a nasty art. So sometimes in competitions, and you can't tell the difference, but I use this to like, some people, it depends. In some of my videos, if you see guys like grabbing their neck, this is something I've never told nobody, by the way, but if you see guys like grabbing their neck, or they're like readjusting their jaw, I used this cup to crank their face. Yeah. I never told nobody that. I mean, like, that's why sometimes when you'll be training with some people, you'll hear like some people say, "Oh, his cup," like it wasn't even the strangle, it was your cup. And this is also good for leg locks too. I know this is supposed to be a beginner video, but this is bad. But oh well, like, this is just something that it's a pro. It's a dark pro, I guess. I guess it's a dark pro. Besides just saving your balls, you could basically use this as a weapon, and it feels good. I'm sorry, but the con for some people, like I did say before, if it's not fitted properly, it definitely hurts. Trust me, it hurts. I don't know how to describe the pain, because okay, I forgot to explain that part. So the only thing that sucks when you get something like this is it's very expensive. Very expensive. So especially Diamond MMA, that's one con, is this is very expensive. So if you are planning to train almost every day, you need to buy more cups, and you need to buy, you only need one cup. You can just keep one cup, but this right here is what you want to buy. You want to buy more of these, you just need one of these. I think this is actually the reason why it's so damn expensive. I believe it's actually this right here. You can tell this is not a sponsored video, because I don't even know the prices. I haven't is that me being like snooty, like saying like I usually get these for free? Like my coach, he gives it for I don't know. I don't want to sound like, I'm high above people, but but I do remember when I first started, these were expensive, and this is the main thing I believe that is what you're paying for. But still, you have to, using this right here with something that's not on brand, it still will tend to shuffle around. So if you get, let's say, a cheaper underwear version, it still is liable to shuffle around. It's just the science and the engineering of this. Trust me, it's a big difference. So this is why some people don't wear a cup, because if they don't have brand on brand, it tends to shuffle as you do any of your exercising, and it can give you certain blisters, certain cuts on your jock. You could probably contract what do they call it, jock itch or something like that. I've had that before. It's basically a fungus. It's not an STD or something. It's a fungus basically. And you just we probably could talk about funguses and how to get rid of them in another video. But they're very common in jiu-jitsu. If you don't have the proper gear for that. So that's just the difference. Should you wear a cup? I think so. I think it's good. It protects the jewels. And I also think it's low-key a dark pro. It's a weapon. The con is it can be expensive. If you don't have a brand on brand, it may shuffle around, give you like some type of blisters or something. You'll get something. It's hard to explain. Now, here's the pro. I guess I should talk about that. What's the pro of not having a cup? In my personal opinion, maybe the only pro that I could see, because a couple of times I just forget my cup a couple of times. In my opinion, if you are, if you're with a bunch of guys, you do move faster, I guess. I know it sounds contradictory of what I'm saying, but in a way you do kind of move faster because, of course, you're lighter. Like this, believe it or not, this is kind of heavy, but. And you're putting crotch in another man's face. I mean, that's the only pro I see of not wearing it. You literally move faster in a way. It's very slight. Maybe you're more comfortable. Maybe I don't know, like that. If you feel more comfortable and you like freedom down there, that's the only pro that I could see. But also, I forgot to explain this part. This is also professional for intersex sparring, because I have been around many women in jiu-jitsu sparring, and the beautiful thing about this is it happens all the time. When certain angles happen in the art, they're touching this right here, and there's no way you're going to be able to do this with this on. It's absolutely not. And you stay professional. I think also, like, if you ever see me doing like maybe an instructional or something, or I'm with a woman or I'm rolling with a woman, I every single time I've always made sure I had a cup on. Every single time. So, sometimes, and women indirectly do kick you in the balls. It does indirectly happen. I've been actually accidentally kicked in the balls the most by women, but this is much more professional. I guess, before we end the video, I guess that's what I'm saying. Should you wear a cup? I think you should. Pros and cons. I told you the pros and cons, but in my opinionated opinion, I think you should wear a cup, and that's the best I can say. Thank you, Diamond MMA, for sending me this. They just wanted. They didn't ask me to do this, by the way, but when I seen this, I was like, you know what? That's the perfect video. And by the way, if you ever see someone's cup lying around, you see how I'm just like, this is brand new, by the way. This is a brand new cup. I haven't worn this yet. So don't touch other people's cup. Very disgusting. Don't touch other people's cup. You see a cup laying around and someone says, "Hey, can you give me my cup?" Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Okay. I mean, it's common sense, but just letting you know, don't touch other people's cup. It's very disgusting. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, you guys take care. I think you should wear a cup, and that's the most I can say. Goodbye. Actually, type away before that. If you're still here, type away. I need to start saying that at the beginning of the video. Type away if you believe you should wear a cup or you shouldn't wear a cup, and type away your stories. No, I think I already. This is the beauty of one take. I think I've already said my stories, like of my. I'm rambling. You guys take care. We'll talk about that another time.